Hi, and welcome to behind the scenes of the 4 O'Clock Club, the music. And my name is Mikis and I'm the composer. And when I'm not doing music on the 4 O'Clock Club, I'm actually a teacher. So I thought this would be a good video for my students to watch and also for you guys on YouTube and all the fans of the music. It's been really great to be involved in the series, and we're now in series 2. And I've seen that Sam has put some videos online all about how the effects are done. So I thought it would be good to have a look at the music. So welcome to my studio where we put together some of the music for the 4 O'Clock Club. And when I'm not here, I'm actually on set recording the actors, like Khalil. We do all the recording up in Manchester, and then I do some of the editing and that down here. Okay, so we've got a song up here which is the very first song from the second series, and it's called I Can't Wait to Go Back. It wasn't the first song that I'd composed for the series, but it ended up being the first song. And it's obviously put together by myself and Doc Brown, who write all the music for the show. So I thought I would have a look at the actual track and how it was put together. So as you can see, I like to keep my sessions very organised, and I colour code everything to know what's going on. I don't use any samples in any of the tracks on the 4 O'Clock Club, so everything is played on the keyboards and all the drums are programmed. So let's have a quick look at the drums. I'm just going to solo those. So yeah, some nice sounding drums, all programmed individually. So if I double click on this, you'll see the different parts. And I do have a piano sample, which kind of I just liked, so I put it in there and then based some other chords around it. So what I've always tried to do with the 4 O'Clock Club music is have a way of getting the music to be contemporary, so it's got sounding very modern and what kids are going to like, but also pulling in some of my old school influences, which are like the old keyboards and stuff. So here is the main synth that starts the tune. So yeah, really nice synth. It's probably a few sounds differently layered together to make that sound. And for any of you keyboard players, you'll be seeing what I'm doing is based around an E flat minor. Pretty jazzy chords, but on a synth sound like this can get away with murder. And then we've got the guitars. So we've got this kind of guitar in the background and an arp, which is an arpeggiator, and it just does this type of sound. So when we hear those three sounds all together, we get this. I quite like the bending guitar notes, and that's just done with a pitch bender. So we do this kind of thing. Then we move into a more like old school kind of sound. So we've got like the pianos and organs and bass. So we're moving from this chord sound into these more piano sounding, more old school sounding instruments. So as you can see, we've got the piano doing the same thing as the synths were doing before. We've got like a Hammond organ, which is the old school organ. doing exactly the same thing. And then this old kind of Stevie Wonder bass. So then every now and again I change the music from one to the other. So I'm going from the old school sound back to the new kind of sound. And then there's a breakdown here which has got like some strings. So that's basically the breakdown of the music there. We've got some sound effects that we've put in, just like the actual clicking of an alarm clock and then the actual alarm clock. And then we've got the amazing vocals by Doc Brown.
That can only mean one thing. New term, new start, let me jump in. Hit the school hall, screaming so you hear.
Hey mate, wait for the teacher of the year.
No big disasters, skip the laughter. Yeah, it's the master, Mr. Carter. Cause no one has the hunger to teach like I do.
So as you can see, we've got a lead vocal with some double tracks. And sometimes we do like a vocal like this one, which has got some effects in it.
Mate, wait for the teacher of the year.
Put it on like a telephone sound. And then we've got the singing over here. So as you can see with the singing, loads and loads of tracks all layered up, and this is how we achieve that sound that sounds like a pop record.
In a long summer, you don't even have to wonder, now you know that. I can't wait to go back.
Had enough of chilling, now I'm ready and I'm willing and I'm so glad. I can't wait to go back.
Can you hear? That's the sound of a brand new year. Slicing my toast rack,
Rhymes in my notepad,
mate, I can't wait to go back.
So let's have a look at the singing here. We've got 6 tracks of Doc.
Can you hear? That's the sound of a brand new year.
And 6 tracks of Khalil.
Can you hear? That's the sound of a brand new year.
And all together.
Can you hear? That's the sound of a brand new year.
So here we've got the verses from Khalil, and this would have been recorded on set, so it wouldn't have been recorded in a studio. We usually just use whatever's available, so a room that we can actually, it's not got too much reverb in it, and I'll just bring a mobile set up and record.
Dude, you know the smarter with the skills than the Carter kid. Played through the school year and did my work after it.
So as you can see, we've done the same thing as Doc's vocal. We've recorded the lead vocal, and then these double tracks are just hitting certain words. And whenever I do double tracks, I always make sure that they're exactly doubled, so you hear the same thing twice. So if I just hit double tracks.
Did my work after it. Weren't a holiday. The proper way.
And these will be all written down into the lyric sheet, so that when you're actually recording them, you know you're going to get the same thing twice exactly right. Okay, so that's a look at the song I Can't Wait to Go Back. Hope you enjoyed that video, and we'll look at another song soon. Thanks very much. See you later.